Hey everyone, it's Mike from Orderflows, and it's been quite a interesting morning in the S&P futures. Hey everyone, it's Mike from Orderflows, and I'm shooting this quick video because this morning in the futures markets, the E-mini futures markets, it's been quite a hectic morning. You're seeing 10-point moves happening in less than a minute, which is quite a move. And I want to talk about what happened this morning in the first, basically in the first 20 minutes of trading, really quick. While it's still fresh in my mind before I forget about it. But before I begin, a brief disclaimer. This presentation is for educational and informational purposes only. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. And there is risk involved in trading. So let's take a look at what happened. All right, so let me just go back here to right around the cash opening. It was a very, like I said, very interesting morning. A lot of volatility, a lot of buying coming into the market. And, when the cash market opened, we were trading, it was pretty quiet. We were trading, where's 8:30 here? We were trading, basically 28.79, right around in here. Market started to come off, and then the buying started appearing. Very strong buying. You see, this is a 1-minute bar chart, and you're seeing positive deltas of 7,000, 8,000. Over 2 bars. That's very big, to say the least. You're seeing some sweeping action as the market's going up. You see imbalances in here. But what was interesting, what was really telling, that made me felt like the market was going to go higher still, is after you hit this high here. Let me just make this a bit bigger so it's a little bit easier to read. I know sometimes when the videos get rendered on YouTube, it's a little bit hard to read. Now, I'm not so much interested in what's happening in these numbers here. What I want to talk about is these two highs here, this double top. You got divergence. So what does that mean? It means you got a new high, new or equal high with negative delta. When you got negative delta, you got aggressive selling. Okay. That's a bearish sign. Again, you pair up the high right up here, so you got two divergences. Then the market starts to come off over the next bar here at 842. But look at the delta. It's a bit lesser, right? It's 1043. The previous bar was minus 1217, and even the bar before that here, the negative delta, was minus 1345. Okay. It's not necessarily convinced that this market is going to what the direction is at this point. If I'm looking at this market right here, I'm thinking, okay, it seems a bit negative, right? We got the two divergences. You've got the negative delta coming up here near the high. It looks like this market is, aggressive sellers are coming into the market. But then, you take the next bar, minus 118, okay? And min delta is minus 480. Well, where's the aggressive sellers? Where are they? Yeah, you have negative delta, but if you're going to come off this high, you want to see a strong negative delta. You don't want to see 119. Especially after you're getting bars here with 7,000, 8,000 delta, just to get a bar with 119 is practically meaningless. Then the next bar comes in, 1407. So what are you seeing? You're seeing aggressive selling drying up here. Okay, where's the aggressive sellers? For the market to go down, there needs to be more aggressive selling. At this point, I'm starting to think if we take out this high, boom, we're going to go, much higher. And obviously, in the S&Ps, we got a lot of space to the upside to cover. Next bar, you come right up there. Very strong delta. Again, 1300. And then watch the next bar. Boom. It actually opened up here, traded down. Okay, traded down. What was interesting, we got to this area of thin volume here. We had 8 that traded on the bid, and we held that area. We held this point of control. We held this point of control. We held this point of control. Again, all bullish signs, not bearish, excuse me, all bullish signs to the upside. And this market, if you're watching it, it started trading down. Thought, okay, maybe we're going to take out this point of control, but the buying just came right back in there. And if you were buying just above this high, it was just it was off to the races, off to the moon here. Higher, higher, higher. So again, watch what's happening in the delta, especially at highs or lows. It can be very telling if, in this case, the sellers are drying up. If the sellers are exhausted, if the aggressive sellers are no longer there, I don't want to say have pulled back or are done selling, but if you notice that they are getting weaker, watch for the aggressive buying to come back in. And if the aggressive buying comes back in, the market could go higher. So, that's what I wanted to talk about again. I wanted to get that out because, I was there this morning watching it unfold, and it's just just an amazing move higher as a result. So if you're interested in this, tomorrow, August 14th, 2019, I'm doing a free training with Investors Expo. The sign up link is in the description. If you watch this video after August 14th, the link won't be there. But if you're interested, sign up. Just go to the link in the description. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this video. Hit like. And thanks, everyone. Bye bye.